Jiffy Lube Multi-Care.
Well, just so you know, I'm working on a bottle that we can take this forecast, maybe open it up in July and August. It's still pretty outside. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. We'll look at your forecast and see how long these temperatures will stick around. Coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 5, a mother and father charged with murder in the death of a 1-year-old. Tonight, the mom tells her side of the story from jail.
Plus, an update following Tiger Woods' dramatic car crash. What does this mean for his golf career? We talked to a local doctor about his road to recovery.
And local golfers talk about Tiger's impact on their love of the game. News Channel 6 at 5 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Jenny Montgomery.
I'm Brad Means. We do appreciate it, and coverage you can count on continues with a developing story out of Richmond County. The sheriff's office investigating the death of a 1-year-old. Deputies got a call to a home on Watkins Street early Tuesday morning. News Channel 6's Ashley Jones has details.
A family's life now turned upside down. The parents of 1-year-old Travis Scott have been charged with murder in his death. But neighbors here say there's much more to that story.
So I got hospital records that can prove my child was in great health. Depending on however they want to look at it, this investigator is trying to pin me out for something that's not even true.
That's Selena Scott via telephone from jail at the Webster Detention Center. She and her husband Tyrone Scott are charged with murder and child cruelty in the death of their 1-year-old son Travis. Arrest documents say the two cut off their son Travis's ventilator after multiple nurses told them not to. Mark Larsey and Rory Smith live next door to the family, and they say they knew them pretty well.
Do something intentional like that, I don't think that's true at all. I know way better than that to know that they would not do anything like that because they were real peculiar about that baby.
Honestly, I don't think the kids could have had better parents.
The incident happened earlier this month. A friend of the family who says she was there but did not want to go on camera tells Channel 6 that the ventilator would shut off on its own periodically. Smith and Larsey back up that story.
I know for a fact that one time the baby had a little clog or something in its ventilator, and they rushed him to the hospital right then because they seen there was something wrong with the ventilator.
They did mention a couple times as far as with the ventilator going out, stopping from time to time, but as far as them killing their kid, I don't see that. So.
Family members say Travis had a lung issue.
So he have a habit of pulling on, his biting teeth. He still, just because he got a trait does not mean he wasn't growing no teeth or nothing else. So he will pull on it. I guess, I don't know if it was some kind of soothing mechanism or whatever, but he will pull on it, and it's just this one. Just one time, it was just unfortunately, and then he some kind of way flipped his step over and couldn't flip back over, and unfortunately, this is what happened.
And because of his medical condition, they kept people away.
And they were real funny about who come around him because he had a little medical problem.
Selena Scott's family says she was a good mother.
My daughter was there every day with her child. When I say every day, we got pictures proving it. She got month 1 from the time she had this baby until now.
Now Tyrone and Selena Scott are being held in the Webster Detention Center here in Augusta. We expect to learn more about this investigation, and when we do, we will bring it to you. In Augusta, Ashley Jones, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Some new developments in a story we've been following since Monday. That string of house fires downtown has turned into an arson investigation. The fire started at Telfair and 1st Street just after 1 o'clock Monday afternoon, and when it was all over, 4 houses had burned to the ground. Police are looking at surveillance video showing a suspect that a witness claims they saw near the scene. And if you were wondering what all that haze was across the CSRA today, you're not alone. It's been coming from a fire in a private landfill in Grovetown. The local fire department says it started naturally and is now under control. Fortunately, no one was injured in any of these fires.
Well, if you need a coronavirus vaccine, Augusta University's clinic has slots open tomorrow. It'll be open from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon at the old Steinmart Shopping Center. That's on Washington Road. You can sign up if you live in Georgia and fall under the Phase 1A Plus of the rollout, Phase 1A Plus. You do need an appointment. We do have a link for you to do that on our website, WJBF.com.
University Hospital announcing a new date for those waiting for their second dose of the Moderna vaccine. Twice the appointments have been canceled now because of severe weather. The new date is this Friday at First Baptist Church of Augusta, and it's for folks who got their first dose on January 21st.
Georgia's Lieutenant Governor set to visit Augusta tomorrow. Jeff Duncan will tour AU Health's vaccination pop-up clinic. That's going to be at Good Shepherd Baptist Church. His visit, part of an effort to encourage vaccination in Augusta's underserved and minority communities.
Let's take a look outside. Our satellite radar view, again, just like yesterday, not a cloud to be found. Absolutely beautiful, for sure. Very nice. I mean, the Tuesday view as well. You may notice the sky a little bit of a milky look to it. That's a little bit more moisture in the air. Maybe a few high cirrus clouds at best, but for the most part, again, not a cloud to be found with wonderful temperatures. There's our Jiffy Lube Sky View cam over at Doctors Hospital, showing all the cobalt blue skies and just absolutely gorgeous with 75 officially at Bushfield. My goodness, average high is 64, so we're well above that as promised. 76 in Louisville, Waynesboro, all at 74, Aiken 72 degrees. What a lovely evening. A bit of a breeze though today, which hey, it's felt nice with these temperatures. Although 20 miles per hour, that's a pretty stiff breeze in Evans. 21, that's at Bushfield, 22 in Aiken. So winds will start to die down as we get through the evening time. But boy, if you have plans for tonight, enjoy. 72. Still around 6 o'clock, and we're going to be here into the upper 60s to low 60s as we go through the evening. Spring fever, do you have it? Boy, I tell you, no, we all should. With these temperatures, a little cooler for tomorrow and Friday, but I'm telling you, we're right back at these warm temperatures now for the weekend. Everything I'm looking at says bring it on. We'll talk more about that in detail with your forecast in just a few minutes.
Tim, thanks so much. Coverage you can count on continues now with an update on Tiger Woods after yesterday's crash. Woods suffering multiple leg fractures after his SUV rolled over in a one-car accident. He was at the top of his game in Augusta just 2 years ago, winning his 5th green jacket. A local orthopedic surgeon says Woods suffered significant injuries. So will he be able to compete again in the future?
He's going to have issues, It's going to hurt him to walk. Now, it may not be, career-ending to walk on it, but there's a possibility because, at playing at that level, you've got, the twisting and all that. I mean, that may be too much for him.
Gallagher says he's done surgeries on similar injuries as Woods, and the patients did great.
Tiger Woods' influence can really be felt throughout the CSRA, from billboards that pop up around town, Masters Week, to golf gear that so many people wear. He's certainly made his mark. News Channel 6's Chloe Salsameda caught up with local golfers who are inspired by him.
You could be at any golf course in the world and find someone who's a fan of Tiger Woods, but here in Augusta, you can find people who've played with him or remember what it was like to hear the roar of the crowd when he won the Masters in 2019. Now those same golfers hope he'll return to Augusta again when he recovers from his injuries. A look around the golf course, and you can't miss Tiger Woods' influence. In a tiger head cover, and in those Masters hats people bought when they watched him play.
Yeah, I met Tiger back in 1997.
Conan Sanders was there when Tiger won the Masters. The roar of the crowd you hear on TV, it was even better in person.
You just can't explain it. It's a chill feeling up down your spine.
Tiger is a role model for so many young golfers, including Andre Lacy II.
Being a black golfer, you have representation.
Lacy is a pro golfer and grandson of Florida PGA champion and Augusta's own Jim Dent. He says Tiger opened doors that allowed him to go pro.
It's great to see somebody that looks like you, that's being successful and being widely accepted. Being as great as he is, you want to see him back. You don't want that to be his last thing people remember.
Tommy Cox says he wants Tiger to return to Augusta too.
He'll be back. You watch him.
He says he's confident Tiger will step foot in Augusta National again, ready to chase another Masters title.
He's just hard-headed enough to be back.
In Augusta,
we all wish him well.
Chloe Salsameda, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Take a drive downtown and you'll see quite a few for sale signs. News Channel 6's Mary Calkin shows us one of the commercial properties now on the market in the Garden City.
Curtis Baptist Church will be selling this entire campus, which is just over 7 acres, here in the heart of downtown Augusta. The property is located along the 1300 block of Broad Street and hit the market at an asking price of $16 million.
It includes 3 school buildings, a church sanctuary, offices, a gymnasium, and ample parking that is dedicated to the property.
The campus is located in an opportunity zone, which is a tool that communities use to lure new businesses into a rural or low-income area with the hopes of more visitors to increase economic growth. Parker Dye with Jordan Trotter tells me it's too soon to tell if the buildings in the area, mainly the campus of Curtis Baptist, will remain after the property is sold. Curtis's head of school, Scott Phillips, says the process may take several years, and parishioners, students, and those with an emotional attachment to the campus don't need to worry about its short-term future. For more information, keep an eye out for this story on our website, WJBF.com. In downtown Augusta, Mary Calkins, WJBF News Channel 6.
Coming up, the former CEO of Scana Energy is pleading guilty to serious fraud charges.
And the story from the courtroom for you when we come back.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Oh, look at that. Jupiter Sky Cam at the airport. Hello, sunshine. It's gorgeous out there. Look at the temperature, 75 degrees. Winds are southwest at 7, humidity 19%. If we could just bottle this up in July and August, go open it up, and there you go. Dew point 30 degrees, so very, very dry air overhead. Weather headlines. So, increasing clouds for tomorrow. We're still going to be warm tomorrow. And I don't think it's warm as today, but we'll certainly be in the 70s. Showers come in by Friday. It will be cooler for Friday, but by the weekend, back to the 70s again. The difference between today and the weekend, we'll have a little bit more cloud cover for the weekend. Beautiful. And we can't find a cloud. Mother Nature, nowhere to be found with the clouds. We're all right with that. There's high pressure out towards the east. Remember, this was to our south yesterday, and it sort of meandered off towards the east. So the air on high pressure goes clockwise. So we have a southwest wind. So it's a little breezy for us this afternoon, but that's fine with these great temperatures. Here's the party pooper. That's the cold front. That'll be in, I would say, by tomorrow afternoon, and then through us by tomorrow night. And that will lead to some cooler conditions coming up as we get into Friday. Take a look at these temperatures. 80 degrees in Houston. How about that? 75 for us. We're warmer than Tampa, Florida. It's about time. Isn't that nice? Good stretch of temperatures. Even Nashville at about 73 degrees. All right, so here's Futurecast. Tomorrow at noon, the front's basically on us or a little bit further towards the south, so we'll still be warm. Notice the cloud cover. Since we're so dry, I don't expect any rain here with this. As we get into Friday, well, by Friday, high pressure will certainly give us the possibility of maybe a wedge set up to our north. I don't think we're going to get into that, but we will be significantly cooler for Friday. And a disturbance will ride to our north. I think we're going to get a few showers on this, but much of the shower activity to our north. Notice, though, by Friday night, boom, here comes a warm front. So right back to southwest winds again. And this front will be in here at the time we get to Monday time frame with perhaps a better chance of showers and then more seasonable temperatures as we get into the next week. But I really think at this point, the weekend will be nice and warm. So that's great news. All right, let's get to tomorrow with our front that's basically on top of us. There's our clouds. Not a lot of rain. Futurecast wants to do a shower or two. I'm just going to keep it dry. I think the air mass is just way too dry for any showers. Notice, though, by Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, so we'll see some sunshine for sure. It won't be a cloudy day. It's peekaboo sunshine. And temperatures again in the 70s. That changes for Friday. Covered with clouds. The winds have switched to the north-northeast, and here come our little shower activity. Peppered about will be a shower or two. There's 3 o'clock Friday afternoon. That moves off towards the east. And my feeling is, by the time we get into Friday night, boom, here comes the warm front. Winds turn to the southwest again, and we're back into what will be a really warm weekend. 46 overnight low for tonight. Not nearly as chilly as we saw last night. 74 for tomorrow. Again, we will see plenty of sunshine, just a little bit more cloud cover as the clouds certainly increase coming up by afternoon. So here's our 10-day Viper Alert forecast. Our shower and cooler temperatures Friday, but right back at it, 74 for Saturday and Sunday. And I'll throw in a shower or two, not a washout, but certainly it will be warm. There's our better shower chance for Monday into Tuesday, and then we'll cool it off as we get into next week. But again, no big cold snaps, just seasonal temperatures.
Tim, thanks. Lawmakers trying to figure out ways to save the postal